What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the I Got Next podcast. It's your boy, your favorite VO host for all of Clutch Points, Juju. I'm here with Jerry, our Hornets reporter, and Tomer, our Clippers reporter. Two guys that don't have work in the reporting side anymore for the rest of the season. Welcome, boys.
I've been here. I've just been waiting the whole time.
I know you've been here. I've been waiting. Hopefully, I was hoping to wait like maybe another couple of weeks before we got Tomarian or something like that. But I'm just gonna get started real quick. And I know who we're going to open with, but first round done pretty much. Of the teams that are already eliminated, and I get a feeling again of who we're going to start with. What happens? Who are the most likely teams to blow shit up? Tomer, I obviously want to start with you. The questions are starting with your team. What's going on, man?
Yeah, I mean, look, the Clippers were poised to make a deep playoff run until knees were injured and seasons were ended with injury. Injury what ifs again. Um, I thought the Clippers won Game 1 against the Suns and things were looking good, and then they narrowly lost Game 2, and you're like, are you okay? Let's go back home, try and win a couple games with Kawhi. Hopefully, PG back soon. And then Kawhi was out, and that kind of just tanked the rest of the postseason. No reason to rush back PG. Look, I mean, just being purely honest here, I don't think this team gets better from a skill perspective if you trade one of Kawhi and PG. I know the health is a big part of it, and you want to stay healthy. But from a skill perspective, you're trading away one of the two best two-way players in the league right now when healthy. Again, when healthy is a big asterisk, but when those guys are together, they have a great record together. I think they're 96 and 46 all time when they play together. They were 24 and 14 this season. That's on pace for like a 58 win season. And so you just got to get them healthy. I think they haven't had those kind of like nagging injuries. It's been unlucky stuff. Lou Dort banging into his knee going backwards. Yusuf Nurkic falling onto an elbow and partially tearing a ligament. So I don't think the Clippers blow it up. I think they just got to kind of retool, just kind of fix up the toolbox, see what you got around there, and see if you can get a little bit younger, a little bit more athletic, and try to preserve Kawhi and PG for the playoffs. Because, again, when they get there, they're really good. They just haven't been able to get there. So,
well, the reason why I'm asking, though, is because, for a lot of these teams, the higher seeds, the ones that are built to win now with, at this point, older talent, I'm not saying you're never going to be able to get better skill wise when your biggest trade pieces are two of the most talented players in the league when healthy. You know what I mean? So I feel like
look,
it is irrelevant.
They do have guys around them you could look to.
But like as you said, I agree with you. I don't think that they are going to get better skill wise for what they have to offer other teams, right? But my question is, we're at a philosophical crossroads for the Clippers now. Do you still try to really try to bash it into the dirt that you guys really want to try and win now? Or is it time to reset, retool? They are older. At some point, I don't want to bring up my Nets, but at some point things had to blow up. It was a much more violent collapse and a much earlier collapse. But at some point, availability became an issue versus the skill set. And eventually something had to happen. So that's kind of what I'm getting at here, less so than can these teams trade away while also keeping the same skill set?
Yeah, I hear that. I mean, look, I think that they're still in their prime in a way. It's the tail end of their prime,
okay,
but they're still there. Kawhi came back and pretty much averaged 50, 40, 90 in his first year back from ACL injury, which is insane. Paul was doing a good job carrying the team. So when Kawhi was out, so I think you kind of just have to hope that luck is on your side. Hope that the basketball gods somewhere up there are like, you know what, let's just give the Clippers a chance this year, and keep them healthy because again they haven't been ankle sprain this kind of thing. It's been a lot of fluky type of injuries where someone falls back into a knee. I mean, you've seen that with Kevin Durant a few times. It's just unlucky, just location. Bad place at bad time, I guess. Whatever you want to call it. But
enough of those stack up, though. You
I
know,
agree. I agree. And
that,
look,
that, that
Kawhi,
that's all I'm saying.
and Kawhi now has a torn meniscus in his right knee, the same knee that has a torn ACL. So like it's that knee's gone through a lot. That knee's gone through a lot. The ACL is intact,
So
but they told
I
us,
mean,
but
Jerry,
it's a lot.
yeah. So that's all that I'm saying. Eventually, like the basketball gods and the Clippers curse eventually don't have their hands in this. Jerry, give your take. You've been pondering for a little bit.
I mean, I'm really just sick of the shit, man. Honestly, I know we're trying to keep things PG here, but it really is that frustrating to
It's
just
annoying.
yeah, like for the past 4 years since this team has assembled, since Kawhi Leonard threatened the Clippers, basically like, "Hey, you don't get me a second co-star, I'm going to the Lakers." They get PG. We see everything kind of materializes with wow, they have the two best two-way wings in the league. It's giving Jordan and Pippen vibes and all that good stuff. And every single year, at least for the past 4 seasons, being a Laker fan, I'm like, damn, these
Yep.
guys are better than us. Like how the Lakers lost 11 straight games to these guys. They are that good. And that's not even saying that PG or Kawhi played in all those matchups. These guys are great when they're available. And that's like the biggest asterisk that has been attached to them for these past 4 seasons. I'm tired of it. I'm
Yeah.
not saying that you blow it up entirely. I'm not saying that you trade one or the other. I don't know what the hell they should do. I think if you do decide to trade one, you do trade the other and just wash your hands with everything.
You have
Just
to reset.
full blown rebuild. Yep. But
So
do
before go ahead, Jerry.
no, I do understand that the potential that they still have to win the championship, the window is still open if these two guys can stay healthy. It's going to be the same conversation up until we split them up. That's so
Yeah.
frustrating, man. Tired of it.
So my whole thing is this, and I again, outside of my bias towards my hometown team, the team that I grew up with, the situation with the Nets and the Clippers is very, very, very similar, right? And we're gonna move on to other teams, but eventually, regardless of the reason, availability becomes a skill set that players need to have. And for whatever reason, Kawhi the Cyborg has had leaky bits all over the place, and doesn't seem to. I'll be quite frank. Want to see the court as much even before the meniscus tear as much as Paul Pierce. What was all that rest for in the first place? So on top of that, regardless though, who do we see right now as a team that is most ready to blow shit up? The Clippers have their rumors. Portland has their rumors. There have been rumors about friggin' Milwaukee, like building a new set of ancillary pieces surrounding Giannis. Who do we see as the team that's most likely to get rid and really just tank for the bottom for the following season? Memphis, maybe, if you know.
Uh, I know. No, I don't think that Memphis would blow anything up. They just trade Dylan Brooks in a few pieces and get a star, and then they're good. I don't think it's that bad for them. Um, I mean, I think Portland kind of screams, an area that eventually you might have to start tearing it down because they've been doing the same thing for years now, dating back to 2013, 2014, around that area. Chicago, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, good team, but what's their ceiling? Is it like an eighth seed, first round exit? Um, so
Yeah.
I think that those two
I
teams.
would have. By the way, I would have said the Raptors if I would have said the Raptors if they hadn't already fired Nick Nurse, and there hadn't already been like trade rumors surrounding everyone. And I feel like that's the easy answer. But yeah, Portland's a really solid answer, Jerry.
I am for Chicago. Like I was just doing some research, just watching some old YouTube stuff the other day, and I just started to think to myself, wow, Jimmy Butler used to play here, and they shipped him
Yeah.
out, for Lauri Markkinen to Minnesota, and like
Yep.
they didn't even utilize Lauri in the right situation, the right way. Obviously, he bounced around to Cleveland, then landed in Utah. Like, wow, this guy's a star, but I'm just what did they do? They didn't even get anything really in return for this Jimmy Butler trade.
Yep.
That whole thing was a wash. And you end up with DeMar DeRozan, you end up with Zach LaVine, yes. But like Tomer just alluded to a few minutes ago, their ceiling is an eighth seed. They're not
Yep.
going anywhere else. You have two very talented offensive players. One a mid-range maestro, the other one that fits this scheme of NBA stars with the three ball being at a high efficiency rate, high volume shooters, and Zach LaVine. And you even have Vucevic, who's probably a interesting asset to a lot of teams. Blow everything up. Because Lonzo's health, if that's what they're riding on to be contenders, it's just like the PG and Kawhi thing, right? We don't know when that kid's going to come back to the court. So, yeah, I'm all for Chicago. Chicago's sucking right now or not living up to that Air Jordan-esque type of height. I know that hasn't been reached even when Derrick Rose was there, but at least it was fun to watch. I can't really say the same right now for what we're seeing.
I think Chicago got some picks in that trade, but I know they got Zach LaVine, they got Lauri Markkanen from Minnesota. So and Zach LaVine's still there, max player right now. It's not nothing, but it's kind of just you kind of just reshuffling the tools and going nowhere. So at this point,
he's hitting a ceiling.
The team, I think, is at their ceiling overall. He's a star, but you just don't have the right pieces around him. They got Derrick Jones in the trade as well, but
yes, but it's still. I'm just taking what was traded, that whole trade for Zach LaVine and Lauri Markkanen going over to Chicago for Jimmy Butler, who took his team to a finals since he's left there. And also, we see what he's doing now. Recency bias kicking in for sure.
Playoff Jimmy.
But it's definitely they are not.
Playoff Jimmy's gonna make an appearance later. I feel like the call has to go for Portland. If I were a GM, I would want to potentially see what was good for a Zion package and just cleaning house in New Orleans as well and starting from scratch if I had my druthers. Same thing with, because eventually Brandon Ingram's going to command a gigantic contract. Zion is eating his way out of the league and injuring his way out of the league. At some point, I don't want to be stuck in the middle of the NBA. You want to find yourself. You don't want to be stuck in no man's land, either at the top of the draft or near the finals. One of the two.
I think
Are you saying Brandon Ingram's $33 million contract is not gigantic?
I mean, I have a feeling that if he keeps playing better, in my mind, the way that I see Brandon Ingram is similar to the way that I see Zach LaVine.
I will say
in
this,
terms of ceiling.
They have three guys signed. Well, the three of their main guys signed through 2024-25, so two more seasons from now. That's CJ, Brandon, and Zion Williamson at 33, 36, and 36 million. So their trio there is signed. Unless someone wants out, it's different. But they have those guys signed for a while. Won't really have to worry about contracts for a bit.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying actively blowing it up. If I had my druthers, that's my hot take. I said Portland, but while we're talking about teams that are stuck in no man's land that might want to blow shit up, I think the Pelicans might need to start thinking. Eventually, you have to stop holding on.
New Orleans is in the Clippers bracket. They're in the exact same thing. Where just if you're healthy, that trio is really hard to beat.
But that's what
it might be even worse if you do blow up what the Pelicans have, because Zion's a generational talent if that dude is healthy, and Brandon Ingram, we could kind of put him in that bracket below that standard. This dude could give you 28, 6 assists and 6 rebounds, whatever. He could be another high productive player for the rest of the decade.
But again, with the Kawhi, with the PG, with the Zion, I'll ask you, Jerry, are you convinced that you will get 2 championship level years from any of those 3 guys going forward?
I can look at Brandon Ingram and Zion and say yes. Obviously, it's a big what if. I'm talking about Zion purely. With that, Brandon Ingram, I'm not worried about. Zion purely? Hey man, I don't know, to be honest, but
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But you have to believe. You can't just assume you're not going.
So young. Yeah, I'm willing to take my chances. I'm not going to trade him and then he somehow gets healthy. Yes, if you trade him and he wets the bed, whatever, cool, then you dodged the bullet. But I'm willing to take this one on the chest.
Okay.
Let's see if this kid pans out.
Blame my cynicism. Blame my cynicism. I think, for me, availability is a fucking huge thing. Apologies for the French. we'll move on because we didn't have this last episode when the playoffs had just started. Boo boo to you, Jerry. But it is awards season for the NBA as well. Regardless of the picks that the NBA already has, I want to go around award by award and have each of our picks for all of them. All right. We're all in agreeing for Rookie of the Year. The NBA got that right?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, we can skip that.
For sure.
Shout out to Paolo. Shout out to Williams though. He came through in the last half of the year.
Jalen Williams finished third, by the way. I think Walker Kessler got all the second place votes, and most of them.
Was it Walker Kessler that finished
Walker
second?
Kessler, we got like 75% of the second place votes. Yeah.
Dang. Defensive Player of the Year. Do we have a consensus on that? Go ahead, Tomer.
I would have led with the guy who played most of the season and for the best team in the East, maybe overall actually, which would have been Brook Lopez. Again, that's not taking anything away from Jaren Jackson Jr., who was really good when he played, but he missed the first 20 games of the year. And like I don't know how much better their defense was with or without Jackson there. But I can't tell you that Brook Lopez was a game changer for Milwaukee. So I thought probably Brook should have won it, considering he played more games, was playing for the best team in the East. Best team in the NBA.
Note that availability matters to Tomer.
No, I think it does matter. So that's why I didn't have some of those guys as all-stars. So.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. I'll second that motion. I probably would have liked to see Brook win that award strictly for the same reasons. Plus, the way that the schemes that you see out of Milwaukee, when Brook's off the floor, the defensive efficiency actually takes some hit. And obviously, you have one mobile tower in Giannis and the other one in Brook that's going to kind of like just take all the filter, right? Everybody that gets fed to him, he swats it. But I can see why Jaren Jackson won it, because he is the more mobile defender than anybody else, especially in Brook Lopez. So
what was it? One highlight tape where he locked someone up like on the perimeter. I forget who it was.
It might have been Kyrie actually.
I think it was Kyrie, right?
Yeah.
Because like Kyrie was like talking to them about how he breaks people down, like one certain move, and then he tried to pull it, and Jaren kept up, which was insane. I'm gonna make the vanilla pick. Fun fact: under the new CBA rules, Jaren Jackson would have played one under the minimum amount of games to be eligible for an award. So the NBA agrees with you two. I'm surprised that there's no love for Evan Mobley here at all.
I mean, it's not disrespect, but they have the best record in the NBA.
Fair.
You factor in how much he played, how good he was defensively, and they were best record. Like, it just everything kind of adds up there. So
fair. Okay. Let me see. Next,
you really gave me a Nicky pick.
That was a Julian. I just wanted to show love. I wanted to show love. I made the vanilla pick, like Jaren Jackson, but
he back there holding you hostage. Where is he? Where's he at?
For money, maybe. No. I'm just playing. Next up, we got Sixth Man of the Year. Who do we got?
I'm actually cool with it being Malcolm Brogdon. I think he deserved that thing. Like, yeah, shout out to him. He did his thing, but one of the best teams in the East all year, kind of the same argument that we gave to Brook. Malcolm played his role down to a T as an addition and off the bench when he was formerly known as a starter throughout the years in his career. I'm definitely going to give that nod to Malcolm. He did his thing.
Okay. Tomer?
Yeah, I don't necessarily even think it was close, if we're being honest. Malcolm Brogdon averaged 15 points on 50, essentially 48 from the field, 44 from three, and 87 from the line for the second best team in the East. I mean, it's pretty simple. I don't think there's any debate there for me.
I feel like it's kind of unfair for Malcolm Brogdon to win Sixth Man of the Year because he is like he's a high end starter on most teams, not named the Celtics, right? So easily. I just feel bad. I feel bad for Emmanuel Quickly. I feel bad for Bobby Portis because they
look at Emmanuel Quickly. So look at Emmanuel Quickly's bench numbers. They actually weren't as impressive as you would think. I don't know why he got as much love as he did. He was good. He was. New York was fun.
I think
Numbers wise,
it
Brogdon
was his
vastly
defense
outplayed him.
and his eye test.
And
No, no.
it was a late season surge on Quickly's part.
Yes.
That just like the Jalen Williams thing, how he kind of came in strong and like, wow, he might win it. Emmanuel Quickly kind of did the same thing for the Knicks for what Jalen Williams did for OKC, kind of deal.
Honestly, Portis was my high season pick if it wasn't going to be for Brogdon, my season long pick. I love what Portis did.
I had Norman Powell for a
15
while.
and 9.
Norman Powell led the league in bench.
No, hey, towards the end of the season too, Norman Powell killed it.
Yeah,
oh
he
my
started the
god,
season
one of my
rough, and
favorite players to watch too. Actually,
He finished 49-41.
Yeah.
40 from the field and 41 from three. So also really good, but just I don't think he played enough games. And Brogdon was really good. So
just a note for the record that Tomer is our Clippers reporter.
who picked Brogdon?
No, I'm just playing.
You got a front row. See you, boy.
Next up, we have Coach of the Year. I'm going to go first. I want Mike Brown. Mike Brown.
Yeah. End of discussion.
Right?
We're good. No, we're good.
Tomer?
Mike Brown, Sacramento Kings. Move on.
Okay.
Unanimous.
Okay.
Move on.
Not even close.
This next one, our
But
last one
I
is.
do want to say I think it was the first unanimous Coach of the Year in NBA history. So shout out Mike Brown for that.
Is it really first unanimous?
I believe so. I'm gonna go back and look at it, but I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll go back, but Mike Brown or Mike Brown. Shout out to
Before
you.
we move on, I just want to put out there, the Kings have been, you know what, since like C-Webb left. So pretty much the rest of my life, the Kings have been what the Browns were in the NFL. You know, like it's just been down in the dirt. So for him to go over there and actually turn things around, I'm all for it, man. Easiest award decision so far. Gotta be.
And confirmed first unanimous head coach, coach of the year in NBA history.
All right. Now, Jerry, I think I remember the first time that I watched the NBA was in like 2001. So like I had 1 year of the Kings, and they've been ass ever since. So I felt like I overrated Chris Webber and Beja and Mike Bibby for years because I was like, they just had one good season, and I never looked back.
No. Hey, my Lakers.
No, I know.
For years with those boys, I give them their respect. But after 2004, it's like a super, super long gray area. I can't remember anything. Just like random Jason Thompsons, Thomas Robinson being thrown in the mix, Darren Collison. Like we just have random people in the spot.
Kevin Martin, man. Borderline all-star Kevin Martin.
Random 20 points in the second.
Though the lone proof that scoring isn't everything in the NBA. Kevin Martin, shout out. Last thing before the big one, we have most improved player. I feel like this is going to be a little bit of a closer thing. I don't know which way you want to go.
Closer
Honestly,
as in there's multiple scenarios, multiple guys?
Yeah, there are multiple guys.
There are
multiple arguments, Tomer. There are multiple arguments.
Interesting.
Here.
Like Laurie.
Well, okay. Tomer, what's Tomer's pick? I want to hear this first.
I mean, to me, it's Laurie Martin.
He's one that's like, is there multiple?
I don't think Laurie Martin just took a massive step up. He's had that opportunity before, but he just completely changed his game this year. He was efficient, carried his team, first-time All-Star. It was fantastic. I don't even think it was close. No disrespect to anyone else, but I think he was just so like leaps and bounds better that it was just hard to look at anyone else.
No respect to Jalen Brunson or
no, because I thought Brunson had that. I thought Brunson carried the Mavs last year when Luka was out. Yes,
he carried the Mavs when Luka was out, but he still jumped up with two other in-house guys. I didn't see 24 per game coming from Brunson.
That's on you then. I saw it.
24.
I saw it.
24.
I saw it. He's a steal of a. I said,
Jerry, did you see it?
I said he's a steal of a contract.
Did you really?
Yes.
I feel like I remember. I remember us all kind of shitting on the Brunson contract, like right before the season started. Did we not? Am I gaslighting myself?
No.
I think you are.
I'm with you. I honestly, I'm not going to say I didn't see this kind of production. I would say that I probably, if I had to predict at the beginning of the season, the dude's probably going to give you 21 and 6. So, hey, I'm a couple numbers off. But I think just the fact that it's like It's kind of like how we gave Mike Brown the Coach of the Year award. Obviously, the Kings had a fantastic season. He turned them from mediocrity into potential title contenders. When I look at what
Right.
Jalen Brunson did for the Knicks, it's kind of the same kind of vibe. Yeah, I get there in the postseason 2 years back. Then they miss a year. And it's like, wow, Julius Randle is a fluke. This team has no like real culture. We're talking about how, yeah, they might have the bigger name than the Nets, but they're the little brother in terms of talent, obviously, when KD and Kyrie were there. So for Jalen Brunson to step in and just kind of, I feel like he input some more culture to it. I think it's a little closer than what you give it credit for. Now, I get Laurie getting it makes perfect sense because it's for his situation, it's more so situational. Like we mentioned before, we talked about the Jimmy Butler thing
Mhm.
and the Bulls and stuff. Chicago didn't have the right shine for him. Billy Donovan wanted the right coach for the man. Obviously, he ends
Right.
up in Cleveland. I don't know what type of forest they were trying to grow out there in Ohio with Allen, Mobley, and Laurie all starting together. I never liked it. So him ending up in Utah, he's just a
Yeah.
throw in. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, we're just trying to unload some money, get some draft picks, and then boom, he finally has an opportunity. He was always talented. We knew that back
Now,
there.
So
now
I guess
here's
my
my
thought
argument.
process behind it. I guess my thought process behind it is Brunson. I think never had the opportunity to be that number one, and so once outside of the Mavs period, and I thought he dominated that. Carried them when Luka was out against the Jazz. Played really well. So that's why I thought with his own team he'd be great. Laurie had years with Chicago and Cleveland where he was kind of the guy of the two. Just wasn't him. Just wasn't there. This year, with an increased role, increased his efficiency, his overall stats. That's really hard to do. Increase your volume and your efficiency at the same time is really hard to do, and he did both of those. So that's why he's my pick because he's had a chance to show. He's had a chance to play as a number one, number two guy, and wasn't really there until this year where he was like, all right, now I'm going to. You average 26 points a game after
So
averaging 15 last year.
here's my question for you guys then, and we'll move on because I have one more candidate to name. I think we all know who it's going to be. Brunson and Lowry. All of us feel at some point part of their gigantic leap this year was the fact that they were finally given proper usage and time to shine, right? And we at least I maybe Lowry was the most surprising. We might not have seen 26 from Lowry. Um, and maybe like if Brunson had a higher points per game total, I didn't picture that on a fifth seed Knicks team in this tough of an East. But like, so they both evolved thanks to changing situations. The one player that increases average, increases PER, increased and stayed relatively the same efficiency went from non All Star on a kind of ass team with potential to an All NBA performer, potentially first team All NBA, is SGA.
Oh, I thought you were going to say De'Aaron Fox. Interesting.
No, well,
Um,
for me, SGA is it's just like when Ja won the Most Improved award last year or 2 years ago, whatever it was.
okay,
I
it's a
don't
jaw
think
argument.
I don't think Ja was an MVP talks, and that's where he belonged. SGA was an MVP talks, and that's where he belonged. For me, if you're top five or even top 10 in MVP talks, I'm probably not going to consider you for most improved. It's just like something in my mind where you shouldn't even be in this running because you're too good for this award, kind of thing.
Okay. But I mean,
I
he's
did
he's
forget
he's
about
the only one
SGA.
that didn't
I did
have like
forget
a
about
drastically changing situation. Yeah. That's the only thing. De'Aaron Fox is a good name too. I didn't even put him in my notes for this episode. So same thing with De'Aaron Fox, clutch player of the year. He's a clutch player of the year, right? We don't have to talk
No,
about that.
no debate.
Cool.
Yeah, we're
We're
good.
gonna move on. Last one, MVP. Let's talk.
I'm 10 toes down. I told y'all since
10 toes
October,
down.
I'm picking Joel Embiid, and I'm sticking with
10
that.
toes down. Okay.
Yeah,
Tomer.
I think you have to give it to Joel Embiid this year. I think he really just kind of put his head down, didn't really worry about any of the noise, and just went out and got it done for his team. Stayed healthy for the most part. What did he play? 66 games. I feel like it's really good for
Led the,
Joel. So,
led the league in
um,
scoring.
hey, for a big man, averaging 33
Okay.
points a game on only three threes a game is insane. Dominant.
Okay. Okay. Just here's my thing.
Here we go.
Here's my thing. Wait, no. Okay. Here's my thing. Joel Embiid has been the best player this year, right? The best player this year, I think.
Okay.
But I don't think if we're using the term MVP literally, which I know that it's not, that Joel Embiid single-handedly brings as much value as his teammates do to the Sixers as Jokic does single-handedly to the Nuggets. The
There's
Nuggets
always one
play
of
like
those
the
guys,
best.
Jerry. There's always one of those guys in there, Jerry. There's always one of those guys.
No, wait. The Nuggets play like the best team in the league when Jokic is on the court, and like the 30th ranked team in both offense and defense when he's off of it. That's insane. And I understand that he doesn't have like an ungodly scoring average like Joel Embiid. But he does everything for the Nuggets. And I understand, like, you know, the Embiid thing, he might not win a championship this year. We don't necessarily believe in the Nuggets, but he still put them as the top seed in the West. And they took care of business, unlike the top seed out east. So, can't that be a valid thing? Is that not valid? I understand that there's one of those guys every year, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, like, hey man, I'm not trying to shame Jokic. I just feel like whenever you pick the other, maybe some people, listeners or viewers that take in these big time networks opinions and stuff, they probably think you're just trying to poop on the other candidate. I'm not trying to poop on Jokic. I think Jokic is very important offensively to his team. But the reason I give Embiid the nudge, and the reason I probably would have gave him the nudge last year over Jokic, was still for the defensive side of the ball. Was his ability to switch on to smaller guards and still actually have a, plus type of impact on the floor defensively. Plus, even though the numbers don't show it, his team still works better from a playmaking aspect, from that functioning standpoint, that they need him on the floor to still be successful and actually hit their potential. That's the case for any star in this league, right? So, for the Sixers, Joel Embiid is everything. To the league, yes, he is the best player in the league. I don't think there's not one thing I can't say that Joel Embiid can't do. When I look at Jokic, I don't think he can stop certain players on the different side of the ball. Offensively, man, he has everything you need, man. Everything. And I still think Joel Embiid has a bigger bag per se and is more skilled for sure. But Jokic is a better passer. Jokic is a better playmaker, which is why stat nerds love that aspect of his game, because you don't see a 7-footer do that. You don't see a 7-footer average 9 assists, 10 assists, whatever it is. And I think that's why most people, he's going to get their ballot when they do decide to vote for him, when they do give him those first place votes. And I get it. I understand. But I need a two-way guy. You guys know this about me by now. It shouldn't be a shock.
I was with Jerry until he said he's more skilled. And then I just went.
Thank you, Tomer.
Yeah. I think we can say Joel Embiid had a fantastic year. MVP. He's my MVP, for sure.
I'm not taking that away.
And I don't think you have to crap on anyone to pick one.
I just don't
Jokic might be the most skilled player we've seen ever. I mean, the guy's efficient. The guy has.
Really mean from an offensive scoring standpoint. I mean, from a bag standpoint. Yes, Embiid is more skilled.
Have you seen Nikola Jokic? That guy's insane. Just everything.
No, no. Nikola Jokic is right there. He might be more of a back down type.
His footwork is so underrated. His footwork is completely underrated.
Jerry,
no one talks about it because Joel Embiid is great.
The Sombor shuffle, Jerry. That alone.
Y'all sleep,
the spin. Man. I'm not saying that we're sleeping, but
Embiid has everything that, dude. If you're talking about post moves, no comp. No.
I think Embiid is just such an overwhelming athlete that it just looks better. I think it looks better with Embiid. Like he passes the eye test more.
Embiid plays more like a big man with some kind of like forward in him who can fade away, guard and fade away, hit jumpers over guys. Jokic is just more of a brutality, physical type of guy. I mean, I guess Joel Embiid's the same way though. So it's just different kinds of dominance and physicality.
My reason for bringing up Jokic is that I don't want this to be like, I don't want this. I'm glad that the narrative for you guys isn't that like I don't believe that the Nuggets will get to the finals, so therefore Jokic should not win MVP a third time.
No, that's
Because
stupid.
Okay, thank you. That narrative has been passed around a lot. Jerry, you did a video about how analysts were passing that video down, or that theory down a lot.
Right.
So that narrative is stupid. Glad that we agree on that. I hope, Tomer, you've been really quiet about that, and I'm really worried.
No, I know. I don't think you should not win just because
Okay,
we're
cool.
tired of. No. Of course.
I think that my whole thing with Jokic is that he is the single most important player to a team since LeBron's first Cavs run. What he's doing right now for Denver is like what Russ did during his MVP year, but instead of taking the Thunder to a 5th or 6th seed, he's taking the Nuggets to the 1st. That's my point.
Okay. I mean, he had a lot of help
At the very least,
to the point where they could win games without him. He had a lot of help around him.
Same with Embiid.
No, you can bring it to LeBron.
Same with Embiid.
Not LeBron
I
years,
think-
where he was just carrying the team by himself.
Yeah,
Whoa.
that's a little different. That was going to be
It's not as extreme. Like, okay, Jamal Murray isn't Drew Gooden. I'm not saying that, but you can't deny that without Jokic, the Nuggets, no matter how talented and big the names are, MPJ, Jamal Murray, the Nuggets still play like the league's worst team whenever he sits. That's insane.
No, that's the thing that I don't think.
You say the league's worst team whenever he doesn't play?
No, statistically they are their point differential is as the league's worst team. They like extrapolated to a potential record of a lineup without Jokic on the floor. That lineup, the way that those players played in Denver, played like the worst team in the NBA, or at least like 30th or something like that.
But that team still wouldn't be that as terrible as like my Hornets or as a Detroit or as a San Antonio. You take off, like I said earlier, you take off any big name star. You take Giannis off the Bucks. They're going to be an okay team, but they're not going to be like championship favorites like they were all season long.
Yeah, but no. We trust the Bucks roster.
5-8 without Jokic this year. I think that's fine. Wins over the Clippers, over the Mavs, over the Pacers, over the Warriors, and over the Kings.
No, but I'm talking about their point differential when he's on the bench too. I'm not talking about when he's sitting for entire games. I'm not talking about records. I'm talking about statistics. And I might be like diving way too deep into the sauce and the math.
Okay, so I mean, thank you, Michael Malone. Thank you, Doc Rivers, for staggering Embiid and Harden better than Malone staggers Jamal and Jokic. Like, that's a bit of a coaching thing too. Then
so that's even. But at least you also have Harden. Not a single Nuggets player is as good as Harden.
I mean, this is
Tyrese
true.
Maxey. That's what I'm saying. All that I'm saying is that at the very least Jokic, or at the very least like Embiid, and I'm not trying to use the fact that he has great teammates against him. I kind of am, but
you definitely are.
but Jokic as a singular entity. Remove Embiid from the Sixers, and there's still maybe like a 6-7 seed with Harden and Maxey.
Maybe, but I mean, you could say the same for the Nuggets.
With Jamal Murray and MPJ, you're equating Jamal Murray and MPJ to Harden and Maxey.
Responsibilities are going to change. You're going to grow differently throughout the season. That's like, I think what you're trying to say is that his teammates are better. His help is better. That's why Jokic should have this award type of thing. Because this team turns around and they're going to be this good when Jokic is on the floor. And the point differentials and the win shares and all that good, super sporty numbers type of jazz. We can say the same thing for any star. Like I said, you take off Steph off the Warriors, it's the same thing. LeBron and AD off the Lakers, it's the same thing. I think we can go to every team and take off their star and see their numbers dip, or like have played this game
But what I'm saying is, it's not as extreme as it is on these Nuggets, and it hasn't been this extreme as it has been since LeBron's first run with the Cavs. And for all the big names that the Nuggets have, I'm saying that this statistic is an outlier, especially using Jokic as a primary ball handler. That's my point. That's my argument. And that's the argument for all Jokic stands out there. Whatever, Jerry.
Let's go.
Well, I really hope that the Hornets do well this season, Jerry.
I appreciate that.
Very welcome. That was meant very sarcastically.
I know.
Okay, so speaking of which, if this is why like I kind of laughed when I brought in Jokic anyway, because odds are even if Jokic does win the MVP, he'll be the first MVP to be on second team All NBA. Because we know that Embiid is going to get first team All NBA as the center, right?
Now it's like an automatic.
Under the new CBA though, all NBA teams are going to be positionless. What would this year's All NBA team, first, second, and third, be if we were going positionless?
Well, Giannis, Embiid, Jokic would automatically be first team, in my opinion.
That's your front court. I feel like it's going to be like there. Front court, back court at the very least.
Tatum. No, I don't think so. Not if you're going five best. Tatum. I said Tatum
like
will be in there.
Full positionless? Okay.
I think so. That's the only reason.
And then you kind of have to choose either Luka. You would have to choose Luka or Dame,
or even SGA.
Sorry. I meant SGA. I meant SGA.
I think you might just go Luka. I think you go Luka.
You have to go Luka, even if they didn't make the playoffs.
I think there's a lot of love for Luka in the people who vote for that award. So yeah,
he said pretty bitterly.
No. Right, I just think it's not as unbiased as people as maybe it should be. I guess Luka should be that guy though. I think he did have a fantastic regular season, but I think if we're equating it to making the playoffs, obviously not great. But if we're talking about individually, he's fantastic. So why wouldn't he be first team All
NBA? So second team, who are we talking about? KD, I'm assuming.
KD, Steph, SGA would be my guys in there as well.
I would go
probably
Steph.
Ja.
It would have to be John Dame, I feel like, no?
I think Steph had a better season statistically than his MVP seasons, which is saying a lot.
Is that true from the season?
I think so.
Steph?
I think I've seen some crazy.
No. His MVP season was insanely efficient, bro. No.
That can't be true.
No. I'm not shooting 50.
I might have got
he's nabbing 29, 6, and 6 on damn near 50, 40, 90. He shot 49.3%.
Second team, give me Damian Lillard, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Steph Curry.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably go Donovan Mitchell, and
I forgot about that.
I'm struggling, but I'm gonna go
KD?
games played here, and I'm gonna go Jaylen Brown.
Okay.
Julius Randle's an honorable mention.
So
go Jaylen Brown.
So that is the smallest freaking
All-NBA
team that I've ever seen.
If you go position list, and that's what it is.
No, I get it.
That's 15.
And then third team. So do Julius Randle and DeMontis make your third team, Tamer? In that case,
no. Well, let me see.
Okay.
I'm going to go De'Aaron Fox third team, John Morant third team,
you have to.
Laurie third team. I do think Julius makes my third team. Actually, I'm gonna give Julius.
He has to. Well, because if he was an honorable mention for the second, he has to if we're going purely off rank.
So yeah, I'll go.
So are we just going off the games played here? Like,
I think it's a combination of
what's
things.
the sit here?
It's a combination of things.
Because I would show some love to AD. I would show some love to AD this year. He had a career high rebounds.
Sure.
So Tamer, going back to.
I'm just gonna finish my team.
And what about
De'Aaron Fox, Trae Young? De'Aaron Fox, John Morant, Julius Randle, Laurie Markkinen, and LeBron James. That's my third team.
Okay, I was gonna say which Laker was gonna make it on. Okay,
the more consistent one.
Yeah. All right.
The one who doesn't disappear every 4 games for whatever reason.
All right.
Hey,
Jerry, do you agree with Tamer?
Yeah, for the sake of argument, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it.
All right.
I ain't got nothing to say.
All right. Hey, shout out to Domantas Sabonis. Let's not sleep on Domantas Sabonis. Leading the league in rebounding, being a fully dependable first option, first A, first B with De'Aaron Fox if there's more than 5 minutes left in the game. But in any case, we're going to go ahead and get started with some games, boys. Where's my timer? Okay.
Timer.
So yep.
Yeah, we're going too long on these games. We got to pick it up.
Oh no. This is genuinely a part of the game too. So we're gonna go. Who wants to go first? You're gonna go first, Tamer? All right.
I'll go. Sure.
2 seconds.
Why not?
Okay. So all time, like historical and current, you have 60 seconds to guess that player.
Okay. You're gonna give me clues.
Time's counting right now.
Wait, what?
No, you have to
what?
ask questions.
I have to ask questions.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ! All right, we're gonna
You
restart.
can give me any instructions.
You have to guess that player. That's how it works. All right, Jerry, you want to show an
I
example?
thought you were gonna give me
Show an
clues or
example.
something.
No.
Jerry, go ahead.
It's
Jerry, go for it.
like 20 questions. It's like asking 20 questions. Then
All
he's
right,
gonna.
Jerry, go. 60 seconds. Guess that player. You first.
Is he an all-star?
No.
Did he play between the 2010s and the 2020s?
Yes, he did.
Did this player come off the bench?
For a portion of it, he's pretty famous for coming off the bench. Yeah.
Is it James Harden?
It is not.
Oh shit! You said he's not an all-star, but does he have a championship?
He does not.
Has he been to an NBA Finals?
I don't think that he has.
Is he a guard?
He is.
Has he played 13 seasons?
He has.
Is it Ish Smith?
Many more. It is not Ish Smith. Damn, Ish Smith.
How many teams has he played for?
A fuck ton. 9.
Bro, this is easy. Come on,
Trevor
man.
Ariza?
Come on, Jerry.
No. All right, time's up. You have one guess. Go.
Crap.
You were really bad at this.
You gotta go.
I don't even have. I don't even have
Tomer's trash you, and he
Bro,
knows how and he didn't know how the rules work.
This is either like
Who is
Lou Williams or Jamal Crawford.
It's Jamal Crawford.
Yeah, this is easy. My guy gave you so many
What
clues,
the-
bro. A
Alright,
bunch of
Better
teams,
play,
NBA
show me
finals.
something.
Hey, man, I didn't know I'm supposed to
Alright.
ask questions. I thought I was
Ready,
being
Tamer?
told stuff. All right, go for it.
You ready, Tomer?
I'm ready. Let's go.
3, 2, 1, start.
How many teams does he play for?
He has played for 1.
How many years has he been in the NBA?
This is his 6th year, or this will be his 5th season. But you know how drafts and shit work.
You're wasting a lot of time here. Is he a guard?
No,
Is he a forward?
he is.
How many All-Stars selections?
4.
4 All-Star selections. 6th year.
Shut up, Jerry. Ish Smith ass.
That was a good guess.
That was a really niche guess. That was wild.
Does he have any accolades?
Yes, he does.
Is it Nikola Jokic? No. Is it Nikola Jokic?
It is not.
Is it Jamal? Is it Joel Embiid?
It is not. One last guess. Time's up.
6 years, 4-time All-Star. Who am I not thinking about here? Let's see 2017 NBA draft. Who was drafted in 2017? Oh, it's Donovan Mitchell.
It is Jason Tatum.
The same draft though. I got the. Is it the same draft?
Easy. Come on, bro.
Yes.
Bro, you asked 30 questions and guessed Ish Smith at the end of that, bro.
I thought it was going to be something very sneaky, like not somebody very, very well known. But
Bro, if you go
I
back
mean,
and look at the recording, while you're asking the questions, I'm answering the questions before Julian's answering the questions.
all right. By the way, I'm switching it to yes or no questions just to make sure that like we're not going too crazy.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right, ready? Jerry, you are up. Go.
Has he been an All-Star?
He has.
Has he played in the 2010s?
He has.
Was he ever an MVP candidate?
No.
Has he played for 2 teams in his career?
Yes.
That's a lot of teams. Is it a guard?
Yes.
Is he shorter than 6'4"?
He is taller than 6'4".
Taller than 6'4" guard. Damn, taller? Damn, that eliminates my guesses. Oh shit. Oh, I'm not that good at this. Damn. Did he play for primarily the West during his career? In the West?
No.
Okay. East Coast player.
You have a guess. One guess.
Fuck. Oh man. Taller than 6'5", but he's been an all-star?
Mm-hmm.
Who am I missing here? Dude, I have no idea.
Just throw one out. Throw one out.
Is it Klay Thompson? I don't know.
It is Joe Johnson.
Oh my goodness.
Tom, are you ready?
Go for it.
I'm gonna go until one of y'all gets one of these.
Let's go,
All right.
Tomer. Woo!
3, 2, 1, go.
Did he play in the 2010s?
No.
Did he play in the 2000s?
No.
Did he play in the 1990s?
Yeah.
Did he play in the 1980s?
Yeah. Yes.
How many teams did he play for? More than 2 teams?
He played both in the 80s and the 90s. He played for one team.
Is it Michael Jordan?
It is not.
Is it a guard?
Yes.
Is it how many All-Stars?
Yes or no questions. But
Was
he
he an
was an
All-Star?
all-star.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it more than 5 All-Stars?
Yes.
Was it more than 8 All-Stars?
No.
Did he win any
One
accolades?
guess.
I got that question off.
Okay, he did win accolades, yes.
I have 2 people in mind, but I don't know.
Jerry
Guard,
texted
80s
me.
and 90s, between 5 and 8 All-Stars. Is it Magic Johnson?
It is Joe Dumars.
Oh, I was going to
had
say Isaiah
say it.
Thomas.
I texted you IT. I thought it was IT.
I thought it was going to be Isaiah
I
Thomas.
saw that dog. I don't know if you saw, but I was grinning like an idiot when I saw your text. I was like, damn. Close. Okay. All right. Jerry, I really hope that
Oh, man, you're
you
supposed to save me from this. I'm not good at this stuff, man.
You could have ended on the first one if you didn't guess Ish Smith.
Ish Smith, he said. All right. You ready?
Let's go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Did he play in the East during conference?
No.
Is he a guard?
Yes.
Did he play in the 2000s?
Yes.
Is it Kobe Bryant?
No.
Did he play with one team his entire career?
No.
Was he an all-star?
He was.
Is he shorter than 6'6"?
He is.
I think I asked this already, but so he plays out west, right? Yes, right?
Yes.
Uh, fuck. Was he a good shooter?
Yeah.
Was he a point guard?
Yeah.
Any championships?
No. One guess.
Damn it. Oh my God. This is torture.
Tomer, you want to text me your guess?
Quincy's going
played
to
in
hate
the
us for
West.
making the episode go this long.
Yes.
Nah,
you know
nah, nah.
what? He played in the West his entire career in the 2000s. Is it
Good shooter.
no, I don't even know, man.
Did you say it was a point guard?
Yep.
It is a point guard.
Yep.
I wanted to this isn't my guess, but I wanted to get Steve Francis. But he played next point. He won an All-Star. This is a role player. Who are we talking about here, man? Like,
how many All-Stars?
I said he was an All-Star.
Oh, he was. Oh,
yeah.
He played in the West.
I text you my guess.
Nah, it's not that.
Oh wow.
You both are way overthinking this, and we're gonna move on after this because if y'all can't get this one, I'm actually kind of sad about it.
Is it Tony Parker?
It's Steve Nash, you dummies. All right. We're gonna play a really quick.
You might just omit that whole segment. That was embarrassing.
No, that was amazing. I love this. Y'all are terrible at this game. All right. So, next game.
The only one I knew this man guessed Ish Smith. The only one I knew.
This game is going to be a lot easier. I want a choice of either playoff Jimmy, like a career of playoff Jimmy, or X player. Ready?
Okay.
All right.
Let's rattle it off. Playoff Jimmy or James Worthy.
James Worthy.
Woo.
Playoff Jimmy.
Well, are we taking the accolades with it too, or just the player itself?
I'm saying the player itself. I'm talking about.
I'm gonna take playoff Jimmy.
I'm gonna go playoff Jimmy as well. I'm gonna go playoff Jimmy as well.
Okay. You're gonna get the gist of this game soon. Playoff Jimmy or Paul Pierce.
Paul Pierce was big. I'm gonna go Paul Pierce.
Okay.
Hey, playoff Jimmy took his team to a final.
Yes. All right.
And Paul Pierce won one.
Real quick.
He did
With KG and Ray Allen. Playoff Jimmy or Dominique Wilkins.
Oh, Dominique Wilkins. Take it down. Down.
Playoff Jimmy took his team to a final.
I know, man.
Yeah, what happened, Jerry? Playoff Jimmy took his team to the final. What happened?
Did I find the line?
The
I'm a
switch up
big
was
Dominique
real.
Wilkins guy. I'm super Dominique Wilkins guy, so like I'm a backtrack.
Okay. All right.
Sure. Playoff Jimmy.
Two more. Playoff Jimmy or Scottie Pippen.
Scotty.
Pippen. Come on.
Give me Scotty.
Scottie Pippen. All right. One more. This I don't know how you feel about him. We don't really talk about this last dude much, which we should. Playoff Jimmy or Julius Erving.
Oh, Dr. J.
Okay. So the line is Dominique Wilkins for you people.
Yeah.
Nice to know.
For you people.
Oh my gosh.
I had a longer game too about I'll save it for later. Let's just go to the draft because y'all are terrible at guessing players. So I'm not going to torture you with this next game. Let's just get into the draft. Tomer, it's your turn to pick.
My turn to pick, and if I select a team, I'm going third.
Yep.
What have we picked so far? We'll take a look at this because I don't remember. We've done that too.
When I get to pick first?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, you do get to pick first. Yes.
I'm excited.
This is tough. Let's go with the. Oh, that's so tough, man.
Jerry deciding playoff Jimmy is the funniest thing to me right
Let's
now.
go. Let's go with the
Just him
Charlotte.
being like,
Let's go with the Charlotte Hornets Bobcats
okay.
because I don't know.
Oh,
who would
so
be that great. What?
okay. God, I have to go. Okay, are we going like all the way, like to like the 90s?
We are
Yeah.
going all the way.
Okay, give me. Okay, give me Alonzo Mourning.
Okay.
Oh, I'm in the middle,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Let me get my big man out of the way.
I'm gonna take LaMelo Ball. Take him off the board early. I'm taking him now.
You a bitch. That's what you are.
I actually respect that pick. I like that pick. God damn, dude.
That was so aggressive.
Because
That
I
was
thought
very
you would
aggressive.
drop a little bit, bro. I thought you would give me some
Hey,
breathing room. Damn.
He's the most
Bro.
talented player in the history, like already.
I don't know about that. I don't know
I
about
do.
that. There's one Kemba Walker on the board, and I'm taking him.
More talented. But keep going.
I think
Bro.
LaMelo Ball is more talented than Kemba Walker.
Yes.
Well, we'll see. In a few years, he probably will be. But Kemba Walker had a.
Listen,
I mean,
listen, Tamer. Heart is different. Heart is different than talent. Is a different thing. It's a different thing. It's a different thing, dog. It's a different thing. Otherwise, Kyrie would have 50 championships.
No, okay. I'm curious to see who takes this guy. I'm not taking him. I'm gonna go with Larry Johnson. My second pick.
Damn it!
That's nice.
Damn it!
That was
I like the
aggressive.
grab ball.
That was aggressive.
Damn it! Yeah, I'm known for that though.
You called me a bitch.
You took LaMelo second. You are.
Hey, I'm gonna take the guy we actually talked about before the show. I'm gonna take Gerald Wallace early. I'm gonna take him now.
Not
Oh,
bad.
word?
I mean, yeah.
Take Gerald Wallace.
Okay. Give me Baron Davis and Del Curry.
Ooh.
B Diddy. That's one of my all-time favorites, man.
Yo, yeah, I love B Diddy.
Damn, Del Curry was interesting.
Ooh,
That's a high pick.
I wanted that shooter right now.
This
How
is
was,
tough already,
how
honestly.
was, No, Jerry, you. No, what year are you in covering the Hornets?
I started 2019.
Ah, so you missed this guy. Back-to-back picks. All right, I'm gonna go.
Whoa,
I think
wait.
Jerry hasn't gone yet.
Yeah, I haven't
Oh,
done yet.
it's Jerry next. Oh, my bad. My apologies.
Yeah,
Bro,
please.
relax.
Be patient.
Relax.
I'm still kind of lost though, because you took Zoe early, you took Larry Johnson, so the big man pool is a little thin
It
already.
is skin, bro. It is skin.
And he was underrated here in his time in Charlotte. I don't really want to take Emeka Okafor like that, to be honest. So I'm gonna take Al Jefferson.
Oh no! I thought you were gonna take a Mecca. Oh man, you're killing me, Jerry. You're killing me,
Guys, let's not be mean to Emeka Okafor.
Hey,
Let's not be mean to Emeka Okafor, guys.
good defender, man. It's just being the number one pick or number two pick, was it?
Oh.
For the
so
Bobcats?
mean, man.
How many,
needed
how many
help.
stints,
So mean.
how many stints did he have in Charlotte? One or two?
I
Al?
think just the one.
Or
Yeah.
Emeka?
Oh, Al Jefferson?
Al Jefferson.
I'll have the one.
Yeah,
Just one?
I had the one. Yeah, he had the one.
All right, I got Kemba. I might get the smallest backcourt in the history of backcourt, but I'm getting Muggsy.
Yeah, get Muggsy. Baron Davis low key eats Muggsy.
Low key?
Yeah,
Big,
but then
he's a
but
big
then you
dude.
but
This
then
is a
you got to
big
go up
guard.
against
Like not just 6'3". He's like I never hit me how big B Diddy was until I compared him in a matchup against Muggsy, just like this. Oh my god, Jerry, how tall are you?
6 foot even, 5'11", somewhere around there.
Okay, not like too tall.
My second pick. I'm gonna go Emeka Okafor. I have to. I can't let him slide, man. I need a big man. What is that laugh? This guy is
I'm
so
trying.
And despite the legal problems and the legal issues,
No,
he's still
no, Jerry.
he had a good year.
Jerry, you're
He had a
not.
good year. I'm taking
Take
Miles. I'm taking Miles Bridges. I'll do it. Yeah,
Oh my God, bro.
we're not.
Jerry
we're,
literally has this.
we're not drafting off a character. We're drafting off of the talent that's available. Okay.
Yeah, you on court stand up guy. Uh, okay. I know the dude that y'all are both forgetting. I'm taking Glenn Rice.
Oh, that is a good pick.
And
and
then after Glenn Rice, thank you. And then after Glenn Rice, if he came, my man from the Nets, Derek Coleman.
That's a good pick too.
Yeah, I want some like good like athletes, like beefy athletes, and then Dell, just spotting up.
You know, we're gonna go a little small here. I'm gonna take Kendall Gill, and we'll have Crash and Miles play my forward position. I'll take Kendall Gill.
I still can't believe what that's worth. Whew.
I'm just thinking about Emeka Okafor's forehead.
I need a shooter. At the three.
He looks like
who's
He looks
the
like
three
Easter
for that was a
Island.
good shooter? This is the last pick, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, last
Yeah.
pick.
Del Curry was pretty good. Too bad you couldn't take him. You could take. You
Glenn
want a
Rice is
shooter?
good.
Adam
I
Morrison
need
was a
forward.
pretty good shooter in college.
Yeah.
This dude just said Adam Morrison.
I am stressing Jerry out right now.
Because you don't understand, when I moved here, see, like in Jersey, I was like, yeah, I had J Kidd, I had all those guys, but I come down here and
God, you moved in like the late 2000s when like
Yeah.
we said like we went from like J Kidd to Devin Harris to Deron Williams. Like there was like a couple of times where it was like okay, not too bad.
You don't mean
And then
Deron
you-
Williams, right? Who's Deron Williams?
Is it Dar? I've been saying Deron for like the longest time. Is it
The
Darren?
Nets,
Yes,
the
Darren,
Nets,
I wanna
the
go-
former Nets and Jazz guard is Deron Williams.
Well, I might be wrong too.
You definitely are. It is there.
Okay.
Anyway, I came down to Charlotte and I witnessed pure mediocrity. We won 7 games one year. What is that? Okay, I'm done. Go ahead, Tomer.
7 games. I forgot about the 7-game season.
And we didn't even get the number 1 pick. We got Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Oh my god.
I remember.
Oh,
that.
MKG was a good defender though. He's pretty good.
So wait,
Tomer,
Jerry,
please pick somebody. I'm done.
when did you move to Charlotte?
Stop trying to buy time. Just take Raymond Felton and be done with it.
No. I need Jerry's opinion on this one because it's the last pick. You guys got to be honest with me. Jerry, did Jason Richardson have a good stretch with Charlotte?
I don't. No.
No, he had a couple double digit points.
Double
seasons.
digit.
Like, we're talking like low teams. We're not talking high teams. Jason Richardson is one of my favorite 2 guards, man. I love that guy in Golden State.
Yeah,
Not
the
here.
We Believe Golden. The We are not the post We Believe. The pre We Believe Warriors.
Yep.
I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take Jason Richardson.
You'll be better off for Gordon Hayward, honestly.
So
Would I really?
no, he took. I think
You
you
would.
would, dude.
Really
I'll be
would
very honest with you.
Gordon
Yeah,
Hayward
yeah.
had a 20-point season here in Charlotte. His first year
Don't
here in
sleep.
Charlotte, he had 20 points.
Yeah.
All right,
Don't
I'll
see-
go Gordon Hayward. Whatever.
You did. I think you did miss Eddie Jones.
No, I had him as one of my picks, but I wasn't sure how he played there. I don't remember.
Okay.
I just know
remember him
Jason
playing
played there.
pretty well. Or I think they did
Okay,
well.
so
All right,
our teams
going through our
are
teams.
Julian. Go for it. Name your team first.
Yeah, I got B. Diddy, Del Curry, Glenn Rice, Alonzo Mourning, and Derek Coleman. scoring backcourt with like the beefiest like big men out of the three by far. I think.
Just the
Probably.
beefiest big men when I have Larry Johnson on my team.
Yeah, I got both Coleman and Zoe. Let's not.
I mean, I'll give you
Let's-
Zoe. I mean, we'll see. Go ahead.
Zoe
Jay.
and.
All right, okay. So I think I have the most talented Hornet of all time already in LaMelo Ball. No debate to me. Kendall Gill.
Who's he passing to?
Oh, Kendall Gill. You know, good shooter, good defender. Then we have two hyper athletic wings in Miles Bridges and Gerald Wallace, and then Al Jefferson, a good low post scorer, man. Old, reliable, with the bad knees and the.
You have such a fast offense, and then Al Jefferson touches it, and everyone's just like, "All right, we're gonna
you
go
gotta
home.
slow
Get back
down.
on,
You gotta
get back on
take
defense."
Yeah, mosey up. Half court, baby. Half court O. Half court O. Not transition.
This guy said LaMelo
That's
Ball
a-
transition. Also half court. Al
He's like,
Jefferson.
I really
There
want
is
like
a-
a fast
there is a-
offense, and Al Jefferson.
There is a
Jefferson, baby.
major conflict in playing styles here. Just complete conflict here. I don't know what's going on. You guys are like Pau Gasol and the Lakers hiring Mike D'Antoni. Doesn't make sense.
It didn't. Don't remind me. Why are you guys picking on me today? Pick your team, man.
And for my team, I have I'm going to go with a small backcourt, but very talented, Muggsy Bogues and Kemba Walker. At the 3, I got Gordon Hayward when he plays. At the 4, I got Larry Johnson. At the 5, I got Emeka Okafor. A lot of underrated guys on my team, I would say. A lot of underrated guys who got it done.
Your center's forehead is bigger than both your point guards put together.
That's crazy.
Understand?
I mean,
I'm not entertaining that. I'm not entertaining that.
I'm saying that as me.
yeah, well, you're
That's
just a
another-
clown, bro. It's different.
I am what I am. Can't deny it. All right. On that note, thank you guys for playing. Congrats to my Hornets team for winning. This has been the I Got Next podcast. See y'all next time.